Have you ever walked into a store for one simple item and walked out with 5 things you never planned to buy? Or maybe you clicked Add to Cart online without even thinking twice. If so, you're not alone. Impulse buying is something almost everyone experiences, and it's not kratkoyi and osteyeri. It's psychology. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology behind impulse buying, why it happens, how companies encourage it, and most importantly, how you can take back control. Impulse buying is when you make a purchase without planning or careful thought. It's driven by emotion, not logic. That sudden urge you feel, that's your brain reacting in real time. Unlike planned purchases like buying groceries or paying bills, impulse buying is spontaneous. It often feels exciting, satisfying, even rewarding in the moment. But later, that excitement can turn into regret. So what's actually happening in your brain? When you see something appealing, like a flashy product or a limited-time offer, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical linked to pleasure and reward. This creates a sense of urgency and excitement. At the same time, your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for rational decision-making, takes a back seat. In simple terms, your emotions overpower your logic. That's why impulse buying feels almost automatic. Impulse buying is often tied to emotions. People shop impulsively when they feel stressed, bored, sad, excited, even happy. Retail therapy is real. Buying something new can temporarily boost your mood, but it doesn't solve the underlying emotion, it just masks it. That's why impulse buying can become a cycle. Feel bad, right arrow, buy something. Feel better, right arrow, regret, right arrow, repeat. Here's the truth. Companies design their entire shopping experience to trigger impulse buying. Ever noticed? Items placed near the checkout line. Flash sales with countdown timers. Only 3 left in stock, warnings. Free shipping thresholds. These are not random, they're psychological strategies. They create urgency, scarcity, and fear of missing out, FOMO, pushing you to act quickly instead of thinking it through. Impulse buying has become even more powerful in the digital age. With just one click, you can buy anything, anytime. No friction, no pause. Features like one-click checkout, saved payment methods, personalized recommendations, all remove barriers between you and your purchase. And algorithms, they learn what you like, sometimes better than you do. Ever bought something because you saw someone else using it? That's social proof. When we see reviews, ratings, or influencers promoting a product, our brain interprets it as safe or popular. This lowers our resistance and increases the chance of impulse buying. Especially in the US market, influencer culture and social media, ads play a massive role in shaping buying behavior. One of the biggest traps, discounts. 50% off doesn't mean you're saving money, it means you're spending money. But psychologically, it feels like a win. Your brain focuses on the deal, not the actual need. That's why people buy things they never intended, just because it's on sale. Sometimes we don't just buy products, we buy identities. A new outfit, gadget, or accessory can make us feel more successful, more attractive, more confident. Impulse buying taps into this desire for self-improvement. It promises a better version of you instantly. But real change doesn't come from purchases. After the purchase, reality kicks in. The dopamine fades, logic returns. And suddenly you ask yourself, did I really need this? This is called buyer's remorse. It's the emotional crash after the high of impulse buying. Now the important part, how do you stop it? Here are practical strategies. 1. The 24-hour rule. Wait 24 hours before buying anything non-essential. This gives your brain time to switch from emotional to rational thinking. 2. Make a list and stick to it. Whether online or in store, always shop with a plan. 3. Remove temptation. Unsubscribe from promotional emails. Delete shopping apps if needed. 4. Set a budget. Give yourself a spending limit for fun purchases. 5. Understand your triggers. Notice when you're most likely to impulse buy. Is it when you're bored, stressed, late at night? Awareness is power. Instead of asking, "Do I want this?" ask, "Do I need this? Will I still want this next week? Is this worth my time and money?" Changing the question changes the outcome. Impulse buying isn't about lack of discipline. It's about how your brain is wired and how the world is designed. But once you understand the psychology behind it, you gain control. Next time you feel that sudden urge to buy something, pause, think, and remember you're not just a consumer, you're in charge.